In this video, I'm going to show you how to get just enough distance from overwhelming feelings to get your control back. Think clearly and make better decisions. Say you're in the middle of work and it's kind of going off the rails. Maybe you're having a difficult interaction with a patient or a student or a coworker, and suddenly you're just flooded with emotion. Frustration, overwhelm, maybe even despair. Most people kind of feel like emotions are like a storm. They just kind of come on you and you just have to ride them out. But what if you could actually choose how to respond to your emotion? Almost like you were playing a video game, controlling a character. It's not about ignoring your emotions. It's about watching them like you're playing a game. So when strong emotion hits, like anger at a broken system, sadness over a patient outcome, shame about a mistake, it feels like it is you. And you might think, I'm a terrible teacher, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, whatever. I am completely overwhelmed. I am not cut out for this. But here's what's really happening. You're not the emotion. You're just a person having the emotion. That small shift changes everything. When you can see the feeling as something happening to you instead of something that is you, you start to take your power back. And this is especially crucial for people in helping professions, where emotion runs high and decisions really matter. I like to imagine that I'm playing a video game, but instead of controlling like a wizard or a fighter, I'm controlling a caring professional. I'm running a character. The character on the screen, let's call her Dr. Alex. She's having a bad day. So I check the stats. Sleep, dangerously low. Food, ooh, she missed some meals. Patients in the red zone. Maybe a patient yelled at her. Maybe she made a mistake. Maybe she's just exhausted from carrying everyone else's pain. I'm holding the controller. I'm watching Dr. Alex go through this. She's not broken. She's not failing. She's just in a tough spot. Like any character facing a challenging level, maybe a lot of monsters, a lot of stuff's happening. And as a player, I've got some choices for Dr. Alex. I can just watch what's happening to her at the moment without judgment. I can wonder what triggered this emotional state. And I can decide how long to let Dr. Alex process this before I make her start moving again. I could set a timer. I could say, all right, Dr. Alex, 10 minutes to wallow in this emotion, really feel it, and then we figure out our next steps. That's emotional distance. You know how it's always easier to tell someone else what they should do? It's pretty clear what they should do. Watch your character like it's someone else. When you name what your character is experiencing, you kind of step back from that emotion. Instead of, I'm failing my patients, try, my character is doubting her abilities right now. Instead of, I'm burned out, say, my character is running on empty and needs some support. And this does two powerful things. It creates therapeutic distance, like the space you create for your own patients or clients or students or whatever. It also opens up options. You're not stuck in reactive mode anymore. You're making decisions from a more strategic place, from back behind the controller. You could even cut your character a break. Let's say your character just made a mistake at work. Nothing, too bad, but enough to trigger that voice saying, you're not good enough. You as the player notice it and say, she's feeling like she failed. She's questioning her competence. What should I do about that? I could give her some time to process this disappointment. I could help her review what she learned from the situation. Remind her of all the times when she has helped people. Have her do something small to rebuild her confidence. Maybe check on somebody who's doing well. One of the success stories. When you see yourself as a character, you stop taking emotions so personally. They become information, signals. Dare I say it, part of the professional growth process. So the next time you feel like you just got hit with emotion, whether it's in the middle of your workday or, 4 a.m. when you can't sleep, take a step back and imagine you're running a character. What do you see? What's your character feeling? What would you like them to do next? What advice would you give them? The kind of advice you would give to someone you care about, a friend or someone you work with. Then do it. You don't have to suppress the emotion. You just watch it and make your character do the best thing. I used this just yesterday when I was in the grocery store, and I bought a jar of chickpeas and put it in my bag along with a bunch of other groceries. I turned and the whole bag fell off of the counter, and I checked it, and of course the chickpeas had cracked and the juice was all of the groceries, and I didn't even know what to do. I had a broken glass there. I was in the self-checkout, and just rage filled me. Rage, and this is not caring for patients, by the way. This is not some important thing, but the emotion hit me like a ton of bricks. And by the time I walked outside, I said, wait a minute, let me run the character here. So he's feeling rage, he's feeling anger. I'm going to let this go for a while. I'm going to let him feel that and just see how it goes. A lot of things have been happening. And then I just sort of eased the character back into gear, pushed forward, let's go, on with the day. It really works. You just have to remember to do it. I am a hypnotherapist, hypnocoach, helping people learn how to get out of chronic pain and anxiety. I work online and here in Switzerland. If you'd like to talk to me, schedule a free consultation in the link below.